The Rob Roy Way is a 79-mile, 128-kilometre through hike through the southern Highlands of Scotland. Join us on this epic hiking and camping journey, exploring the epic landscape, taking in the views and the good old Scottish weather and wildlife. Views from a bed and breakfast window. That's not that big a river. And that's all floodwater. And that path you can see there is the route that we're going to take today. It's so soggy outside. Aye, nice dry bed and breakfast. Hello, soggy roads. To Killin! Almost. This looks like a reasonable path. Do it. So the overhill route that we were going to take out the back of town through the woods, we didn't take because of all of the flooding, and the B&B host said that it's really dirty and boggy track. So this is a tiny little stream. We already had to do one ford river crossing in swim shoes. I'm glad you don't have to do the one that we've had to cross to get through that. Glorious day! Well, it's day 3. And, sorry, I'm not face camming just now, my GoPro strapped to my harness. Day 3. Feeling really damn good. We've got blisters we've had to contend with, and yesterday ended up being over 13 miles, which, considering we had a time deadline to keep with the bed and breakfast, was a struggle. We got to the door at 7:59 p.m, an hour late for the dinner we'd booked in for, and a minute before check-in closed. Aye. Much more relaxed one today. Our ETA at the place we're looking to camp is 2:30, and we are stopping at Moor 84, a restaurant, before we get there. So we're going to have lunch there and not rushing out the door. This rain's meant to clear up around lunchtime-ish, so fingers crossed. 2 horses, or are they unicorns without the horns? Who knows? Tree's got its own paddling pool. Little Shetlands. Nom 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 nom. Hello. He's an emo Shetland. I think up there, that clearing, the path walks along. And we'll come down over yonder. Seven miles to our spot. And here's a sign about the Braes of Balquhidder. You can pause and read it in your own time. Lunchtime. National Cycle Network 7. Interesting. Strathyre to lochan. More stream. Ready though. So many mushrooms. Baby puffball. Loch Earn Head and Loch Earn. It's very pretty sunny hills. The bridge we're about to cross. Ooh. This bridge high. Can't see much. Loch Earn Head drop down. 8 miles to Killin. 8 miles to Strathyre. Holy poop. Views down Loch Earn. Hills go on forever. And if you're going down, there's this convenient little sign that tells you it's a steep incline that you can't really read unless you stop. So, cunning. Make you stop. And you don't realise you're off into the void. Oh, it's been about 100-150 metre climb to this point. We're nearly at the top. And then it levels off a bit. And these torrents running off the hill are why we're probably taking the cycle bypass tomorrow, because that hilltop is going to be super boggy, wet underfoot, and we have too many injuries to juggle that kind of terrain. It's so pretty. Good evening. This is your Velk report. 7 PM. We are way behind schedule. Injuries, the rain, and frankly, my disorganisation have meant that we are still a mile or so away from potential camp spots. We're walking along the Glen Ogle Viaduct just now, so I'll get some shots of that in a second. So there's nowhere really to camp. There was a couple of spots, but we're too far behind where we wanted to pitch for what we got planned tomorrow. So I'm going to fill up with water, and then we're going to power on and camp. Exercise. Lovely. Water filtering on the fly. I'm already wet. Bagpipe time. This could take a while. I doth wonder what this was. Tunnel maybe? We're coming up to the viaduct now. It's a mound of gravel. One viaduct. Well, the rivers. Like the mountains crying. Pretty poor mountain. No. Yeah. Cat pointed out what these bricks are for. They're just reinforcements holding up the bits of mountain after they've cut through it for the railway line. Madness, tell out. There's a mushroom hanging off that one. Goes on forever. Oh my god. These like stairs for water. There's absolutely nowhere here to camp. So we press on up the National Cycle 7 route again. View from the spot we're putting the tent. No big dead branches. It's bloody dark though. Welcome back folks, it's map time! We started off this day here at the bed and breakfast in Strathyre. A full-on storm hit overnight, bringing torrential rain and flooding all over the place. So we opted to not go, after speaking with the bed and breakfast owner, we opted to not go this route through the woods here because there's a few river crossings and it's mostly woodland trail and it didn't seem like a good idea under the circumstances. So we doubled back and we followed this path at the side of the road here. And we followed it on up to about here, where we went to Moor 84 for lunch. And then we carried on, walking through this woodland path here, which was really pretty. There's mushrooms and it was so peaceful. This red dotted line here, not that one. And then we zigzagged up the hill here. It's quite a long path going up. Especially at this bit here was really steep and quite intense. Stop for a break at the top. And then this whole section here, it was a very gentle incline and it was very long. But the views across at the mountain opposite and down Loch were epic. We stopped for a couple of breaks along there, grabbed some water before we crossed the Glen Ogle Viaduct, and then we aimed to stop down here at lochan Langshiel. Yeah, we wanted to camp around the back here, but this was all flooded bogland and there was no flat bits that weren't covered in dead trees all the way around here, so we opted to double back because we knew that up around the car park here, after quickly checking Google Maps, there was some sections about here where you could camp. What we ended up doing was coming into this section of tree here, a little wooded bit, and we found a nice flat area amongst the trees with clear of dead branches and stuff overhead, and we pitched camp there. I had to back up here at the car park. Did turn out there was one spot we could camp. It looked like somebody might have camped there the night before. And there was also right at the car park here, there was a big open section here. It looked like it had actually been set up in order to... Hello, Clara. It's the animals everywhere. It's set up for about 4 or 5 tents, but it's right next to the car park, so definitely for car campers. We didn't fancy being quite that visible and camping with anybody else that might have been there. But that was day 3, our 4th day of walking, our 3rd full day. No, wait. Yes, 3rd full day. 1st full day took us to Loch Vinegar, 2nd full day took us to Strathyre, 3rd full day took us here. And the next step of the journey is to come up and over the hill here and bypass Killin. Our plan changed again because of the weather. We opted to go down into Killin, and this will be covered in the next episode, and restock on meds because this long day again was really painful, especially on Cat's feet. Mine weren't too bad, I could feel it, Certainly could feel it. This was about 18k day. But yeah. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying these. Please like and subscribe if you are. And enjoy the slideshow and my summary of the day, if I do one next. Bye-bye.